Hello everybody, my name is Miss Molly of Miss Molly Knows. I'm an intuitive psychic medium and also known as foli, or finder of lost items, where I use remote viewing, mediumship, and psychic abilities to help you find items that you may have lost. Yeah, I really do that. So some people don't understand how this works, and maybe I figure if I explain to you how I tune in, it might help you also find your item without my help, and also give you a little bit of an idea of what kind of information I need as your reader to help you find your item. So usually the way it works when I'm on a live is you have just a lot of captions of people writing comments and so forth, and I will see somebody say, Miss Molly, I'm missing blank, and I'll say, okay, what does it look like? So let's start out with a engagement ring. That's a very common one. Miss Molly, I'm missing my engagement ring. Great. Okay, what does it look like? Well, it's gold. Okay, there's white gold, gold, yellow gold, black gold, rose gold. See what I'm saying? Then I'll say, they'll finally say, okay, it's white gold or whatever. And then I'll say, okay, are there any stones on it? Oh yeah, there's a 3-carat diamond. Oh yeah, there's 5 emeralds. You guys, if you ask somebody to help you find something, don't you describe the item a little bit so they know what they're looking for visually? You guys got to give me a visual. Even if you have a photograph, that's great too. So once I get the visual, okay, so you say, okay, it's a ring with 3 sapphires and 2 rubies, right, whatever. And then I go, great, so I've got a picture in my head. And then I have your name, your first name, so I know it's you. I'm not just talking to some screen name like Abazaba28, you know. Then I ask you who it came from or how you obtained it. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to you guys, but it allows me to feel the energy that you have assigned to that item. So if you say, my mother-in-law, who I loved, gave me that ring, it was hers, I know what it feels like to inherit a specific item of jewelry. So I feel that feeling, right? Then she says her name is Gertie. Okay, so now I got her name. This is how I usually do mediumship, is I will ask you the first name of the person and how they relate to you, and so forth. So then I say, okay, Gertie, so I kind of ring Gertie's bell. Gertie, wake up, I'm trying to find your ring. Now, do I always connect with Gertie? I don't know. Sometimes, yes, they will actually come through. Other times, it's just that energy. I feel her energy, all right? I know that's hard to understand, but that's how it works. So then, now I know what it looks like. Now I know your first name, and I know the name or the way that you obtained it. Even if you bought it for yourself, that's fine. Just so I get that feeling, that emotional feeling. And then I breathe. I do 3-2-1 technique, I call it, where I do a countdown. I breathe in, I hold my breath, I let my breath out. I see the number 3 times in my mind, flashing like on a movie screen. I do it again with the number 2 and the number 1. It is called the, not the Estes method, the Silva method. You can look it up. I did not make it up. So I do the 3-2-1 countdown so I can relax. The other thing I always tell people is you have to have a positive attitude about the item. If you are thinking negatively, like I'm so angry I lost it, or someone's going to be mad, or I can't believe, or you're beating yourself up, you're actually repelling the item. So that's also a big part of this, is because when I help you, you change your vibratory feelings about that item. You're not so mad or upset or distressed anymore, right? Now you're excited because you think, I'm going to find it. That is called the law of attraction. Now you're drawing that energy to you. You start to sense it. You don't even know you're sensing where the item is. Okay, so once I focused on the way it looks, and I focus on how you obtained it, and how you feel about it. So if, you know, you've got specific feelings about it, like it's very important to me because my mother-in-law passed last year, or I never liked her, but I really loved the ring and it meant a lot to me that she gave it to me, whatever the story might be. But don't give me too many details, because it's better for me to go with a very organic response. So I do my 3-2-1, I focus on what it looks like, I very clearly ask spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies, that's sage. I call that my sage, spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies. Some people say angels, I don't care what you say, to help me go to where that item is. And then I'm going to tell you anything I feel, smell, taste, hear, see, imagine I hear, whatever, I just blurt it out. So in a sense, I become that item oftentimes and tell you what my surroundings are. Sometimes it will be mediumship where somebody actually says to me a word like cabinet or whatever. Or often it's just a visual, like a short movie of something from my life to tell me to tell you. So that's how it works. And then the biggest part of the whole thing is you've got to look for it, and you've got to have faith, and you've got to use your intuition and your mind to solve the puzzle. Sometimes it's very straightforward. I'll say it's in your kitchen junk drawer next to 2 red pens. There it is. Other times it will be more roundabout, like I'll say I see it behind a door or something like that. And that sounds really general, but literally I had a client find it behind an open door that she forgot she'd hung something there behind the door. And that door had been open for, I don't know, years. She never closed the door. It was like a door to a bedroom. So just keep your mind open, keep yourself positive, and make sure you give me a really good description of the item. And that is the best way to receive and to find your item. And also be grateful and gracious and thank your ancestors, guides, energies, spirits, whatever you want to call it, after you find it. Be very grateful, or guess what? You're going to lose it again. And let me tell you, people repeatedly lose ear pods, rings, wallets. I've had people ask me multiple times for the same items. One last piece of advice. If you keep losing something, you need to air tag it. Yeah, or you need to come up with a place to put it, because I can't keep helping the same people 8, 9, 10 times. I'm not your personal compass. Okay, so make sure that you're coming into the right attitude, the right ideas, etc. I'm sorry this is so long, but I knew there was a lot to explain. If you have any other questions, please contact me through missmollyknows.com. No other way. Please don't direct message me here. It's just not safe. All right, bye.